In the 1950s, the future was viewed with a mixture of optimism and fascination, influenced heavily by post-World War II prosperity in places like the United States, and the technological advancements that had been made during the war. With the beginning of the space race, the future was imagined through the lens of space exploration and the potential colonization of other planets. There was a widespread belief that humanity would soon be living among the stars. The 1950s witnessed a belief in a future where technology and automation would make life easier and more efficient. There was an expectation of having robots to perform household chores, autonomous vehicles, and other forms of advanced machinery. The story of the Bulova Accutron begins in the 1950s. At this time, Bulova was already a well-established brand with a reputation for precision in timekeeping. In 1952, Bulova engineer Max Hetzel developed the first prototype of a watch that used a tuning fork, which is now Bulova's logo, instead of a balance wheel to regulate timekeeping. This technology was revolutionary because the tuning fork vibrates at a consistent frequency, which could be used to keep more accurate time than the mechanical movements of the era. Bulova introduced the first Accutron watch in 1960. It was groundbreaking for several reasons. The use of the tuning fork meant that the Accutron was the first fully electronic watch and was accurate to within 2 seconds per day, an unprecedented level of accuracy for its time. The Accutron was marketed under the slogan Space View, which referred to the transparent dial that showcased the tuning fork and the electronic components inside the watch. The Accutron's precision made it an asset during the space age. It was used in the US space program's early satellites and became associated with the space race, further enhancing its reputation. The technology was even used on board at the first manned space flights, and it was considered at one point to be the official timekeeper of NASA. By the 1970s, the quartz movement, which used a quartz crystal oscillating at a specific frequency when subjected to an electric current, became more cost-effective to produce and offered similar levels of accuracy. This led to the so-called quartz crisis, which saw the decline of traditional mechanical movements, as well as electronic ones like the Accutron, until now. A few years ago, Citizen Group decided to bring the Accutron movement back from the dead. Enter the Accutron DNA. This watch is a remarkable timepiece that stands out not just for its innovative spirit, but also for its homage to the brand's storied past. The Accutron DNA boasts a futuristic appeal fused with classic elegance. Its sleek, curved lines and the unique use of visual space are nothing short of an aesthetic masterpiece. The signature tuning fork logo and the open-work design elements add to its exclusivity, making it a conversation piece. Let's remember that the essence of this watch with the skeleton elements was designed over 60 years ago, and even now it looks futuristic. The heart of the Accutron DNA lies in its electrostatic movement, setting it apart from traditional mechanical or quartz watches. This innovation ensures impeccable precision, marrying cutting-edge technology with time-honored craft. The smooth sweeping motion of the hands provides a visual indication of the watch's caliber. The two turbines below charge the watch with the movement of your wrist, just like an automatic watch, but instead of winding a spring, they create electrostatic energy, which powers the watch. The second hand is connected to the bigger turbine, which both rotate. Now, the movement has 3 settings. If the watch is on your wrist and detects movement, the second hand will move, but then, if the watch is set down, the second hand and the big turbine will stop. This to conserve energy. And then, if the watch detects that enough time has gone by and it detects no activity, it will literally stop moving and reset time only when you pick it up and start moving it. This will boost the power reserve. Now, this is cool. It is FP cool. Using premium materials, the Accutron DNA's case typically combines stainless steel with other advanced elements, ensuring both a luxurious feel and resilience. The ergonomic design of the Accutron DNA ensures it hugs the wrist comfortably, facilitating extended wear. Even though the case and lock-to-lug are quite big, the weight is balanced, and the strap materials are chosen to minimize skin irritation while maximizing durability and style. Accutron, as a brand, revolutionized timekeeping with its tuning fork technology in the 1960s. The DNA series pays tribute to this heritage while signaling the brand's commitment to innovation. The retail price of the Accutron DNA comes down to $3,500. While priced at a premium, the Accutron DNA represents value for money through its unique movement, high-quality materials, and limited production. This watch really looks expensive in the flesh. Aesthetically and mechanically, it's awesome. The Accutron DNA holds its own against competitors with its unparalleled movement technology. While other luxury watches may compete in brand prestige or traditional craftsmanship, the DNA's electrostatic movement sets it apart as a horological novelty. Even though its design comes from the 50s, it still looks futuristic and its technology is just stunning. But what do you think? Would you buy it? Let me know.